Mel again. We're going to be doing a bit of an update. The last video that we shot was the one where I had Lenny in my arms and was doing sort of 5-minute everyday makeup. This is going to be a continuation on from that, where we're going to add a little bit more. We're going to add highlight, we're going to add eyeliner and eyeshadow and a lip as well to finish it off. So it's something more so if you're going to work or going out for dinner, things like that. So still nice and natural, but just a little bit more oomph than what we had before for our everyday look. So this is what we're going to be using in our feature today. We've got the Becca Ombre Nudes eyeshadow palette. As you can see, it's one of our most favorite used palettes as it's almost empty. This one here has got everything from your nudes right through to your dark brown, but they're all matte, and you can do everything from everyday natural eye right through to a smoky eye with this, and they look great. This one here is our Opal Pressed Powder by Becca. Once again, one of the most popular products that's blogged about by everybody. Just adds enough highlight that you can use it for every day or when you're going out. This one here is our little lip pot, Inglot lip pot, and we're just going to use the nude gloss out of that to keep it really natural but add a little bit extra. And this one here is our Inglot Kohl Pencil number 3. So this is our brown, and this will just add a little bit of definition, but I'll show you how to blend it out so it won't be too defining and it doesn't have to be perfect. So far I have done foundation, we've done concealer, we've done brows, mascara and blusher. So what we're going to do now is going to be building from that step by step. So to start with, what we're going to be doing is eyes, concentrating on the eye area. We're going to be using the lightest colour, and we're going to be doing a wash of that over the whole eyelid, right from the mobile lid up to the brow bone. And a little tip for those of you at home as well is, rather than looking straight on in the mirror and scrunching your eye up and it turns into a wrinkly little sultana, it makes it really hard to work on. The easiest way to do it is pop your chin up into the mirror and it stretches your eyelid out. So now we're just going to grab a medium brown colour and we're going to go over the mobile lid and blend out. Just swapping brushes to a larger brush to blend. So that's just added a little bit of a base and just lifted it again, but still really nice and natural. Everyone can use neutral tones. They suit everyone from all day look right through to a nighttime look. So anyone with any coloured eyes or skin tones can get away with using neutrals. So now I'm just going to add a little bit of definition into my crease line with our third colour, which is just a little bit darker brown again. So that's just added a little bit more definition into the crease line, opening up the eyes as well. Another little trick, rather than using an eyeliner underneath the eye, we want to keep this eye fairly light and natural. So we can actually use that same brown as we just used in our crease line, and we're going to pop that underneath the eye for a little bit of definition without being too heavy with an eyeliner. So once again, tiny bit more, we're just adding little bit by little bit as we go to create the look that we want. If you want something a little bit more subtle, we just start with the first 2 steps. And if you want it that little bit more, you just keep adding as you go. And cotton tips are your best friend, they can fix anything. So what we're going to be focusing on now is eyeliner. I like to use these Kohl pencils. They're really soft, easy to use, but once they're set, they don't move, which is great. But what we want to do with this is pop it on. It doesn't need to be a perfect line, because what we're going to do is smudge it in a little bit, so just to add that little bit more definition. Another little trick when applying eyeliner, I find it's easier if you stabilise your hand. So I use one hand to stretch out the eyelid and I use the other hand to rest on my cheek. And we want it to blend and be as close to that lash line as possible. And I'm just going to take the smaller brush again that I used underneath my eye with the third colour brown on it, and I'm going to use that just across the top of the eyeliner to smudge it in. So if you get any downfall on your cheek from any of the shadow or eyeliners that you've just used, it's quicker and easier to brush it off now while it's still sitting on the foundation than if you touch it and it rubs into the foundation, then you've sort of got to try to remove that as well. So that's our eyes taken care of. Still, once again, really simple, quick and easy. We're now going to focus on the highlighter. So what we want to do with the highlighter is we want to pop it in the places on our face where we want the light to reflect, just to give our skin a nice little glow. So you can pop it down the bridge of your nose. Just under the brow bone and above the cheekbone. And then we're going to use our lip pot. So the look that we've just completed was a continuation on from the quick morning look that we'd already done. And over the next few weeks, we're going to be concentrating on the individual looks of the eyes, the lips, the cheeks, brows. So if you'd like to see a little bit more, you can keep an eye out for those videos when they come out as well. And this one was just for people who have that little bit more time on their hands, or they just want to amp up the other look from before.